What's going on, guys? It's Deathstroke here. In today's video, I just want to share a few tips on how to achieve a better KD. That all starts with these few things. Finding your campers. This guy right here is a camper. He's set up on this little pedestal until he got sniped in the face. Pretty much most of the game. That was his play. He couldn't run around. He didn't run around. He just stayed up there for most of the game. That was his thing. I ran through, last word with him, he came right back there. So I jumped through the portal, shoulder charge, he came right back there. That was the only place he knew he was going to get kills. So he did it, and he stayed there. Find your campers, flank them in them so they don't ruin your team from afar by literally doing nothing but hiding in the shadows. Step 2. Know who has a super when heavy ammo is about to drop. You should see who's getting on a kill feed. If not, pop that select button or info button and find out who is on top, so you know if you see that name around the corner, they possibly have a supercharge and they're going to use it on your heavy drop. What this guy just did. So this guy just netted 2 kills on a heavy drop. It's not great potential, but that's 2 less people that have heavy, and that's also two less people that are immediately in the game able to do things right then and there. Sounds like a good win-win to me. You want to save it for an opportune moment. Rather, the best moments to use your super are when you want to take the heavy away from people. I would say that's probably the best, because you're going to net the most amount of people killed in the shortest amount of time. 2 is when you have a streak going. You have a relentless and you want to keep it going, or to keep it going so you get a reign of terror or so on and so forth, or even if you're at 3 out of 5 kills and you want to try to push it in to get that merciless, to get your team a little bit more points. That's what you're saving it for. You're not saving it for the 1v1s just to stay alive for that little aspect. In general, you try to lure people to you and or rush from above. Don't blindly run around corners. Making sure you're getting your angles and your tactics. If you're going around a corner, make sure you're going to jump and do some kind of thing that's just going to break line of sight. Try jumping. But once again, this leads me to my perfectly and one of the biggest tips I can give, I would say, is know your opponent's weapons. If you know that certain people are sniping, you probably don't want to be downranged in a certain AO from them. You don't want to do it unless you're going to counter snipe. But if you're that guy that's running with a shotgun, you probably should know who's got a shotgun and who's sniping. Because if they have a sniper, you can rush them with a shotgun at close range. If they have a shotgun, you have to be a little bit more cautious of how you approach yourself, especially if they have a shotgun that has greater range than you. So basically, if you have that gimmicky ass conspiracy theory douche, you know if you have a party crasher, even if it has the same range, that conspiracy douche is gonna fucking win over your party crasher. Because Destiny. That's why. Because fucking Destiny. 4th tip. Know your choke points. Like this guy that ran through I have a lightning grenade, which is one of the most powerful grenades in the game. Unlike the newly nerfed trip mine that sometimes gives you a kill, lightning grenade causes a fuck ton of damage. I turned on aftershocks to give me 4 shocks in each lightning grenade instead of 3. I run the burst where it spreads on the ground, so I don't get the shocks in that aspect. But that extra shot confuses a lot of people. They count to 3 sometimes and jump right back up into it and die. The biggest thing is making sure that you take all those things into consideration while minding that you want to try to control the scenario. You know, if you have people rushing you, make sure you pay attention to who's rushing and how they're rushing. If they're always hovering from above, maybe look higher. If they're always that line of sight kind of guy that peeks around the corner, aim line of sight with your sniper and take their fucking face off. Those few steps are going to help you along the way more than you already know. This video didn't get a super big amount of kills, but I did get a pretty decently high KD, and that's usually always my goal when I don't have a lot of lag. I had a few headshots that should have been headshots, but didn't count. Other than that, it wasn't a bad game at all. I had fun, appreciated the hell out of it, and yeah, I guess I'll end there. God, I got away with it still right there. Hopefully these tips helped. If you already knew them, hey, you should be passing them on. If you didn't know them, go out there and try them, because I want to know how well they're working for you. Till next time, Deathstroke out.
One minute.